This is Godzilla, and today, I got a screen recorder, but now I'm doing the review for Halloween 2018, and tell you the truth, it was worth the wait. I have to say, and there not I'm not saying it's like a complete masterpiece, like it's the best film ever made, but for a Halloween movie, for what we've been waiting for, I think it was worth the wait. To tell you the truth, and sorry, this video. I thought this video was gonna come out yesterday, but I I ran out of time and I couldn't go and watch movies, so I had to go watch it last night, and and yeah, the trailers, they don't spoil anything. I tend to stay away from spoilers, but after I watch movie, I go ahead and watch all the spoilers I want. So yeah. So anyways, let's start off. So basically, there is there's a Porter scene, and I mean, I'm gonna tell you the most key parts of the film, like the ones that you want me to talk about, and they don't get into spoiler details. I'll reveal the ending of the movie like way late in the video. So let's go ahead and start the review. So the opening is, of course, the reporters like telling Michael like they got the mask, and yeah, you get it. And then the opening, oh god, it definitely was something. So you got the theme song, the kickback theme song. It added something to it, and you got the inflated jack-o'-lantern. Like it was blowing up. Like honestly, I it was something. Like I don't think it was the best opening that it could have gone for, but it looked pretty cool for this standards. And now let's take a moment just to talk about Michael Myers. And holy crap, was Michael Myers brutal. He's like I would say, like, he's like the what Rob Zombie wanted him to be. Whoever was Michael Myers, you did a fine ass job as being a shape. I mean, you moved around the darkness pretty well. You built suspense, and it was pretty awesome. And of course, you got the reporter scene where they get killed in the bathroom stall. He gets the jumpsuit and everything, and yeah, it he gets the mask and stuff. Yeah. So then after that, I would say before that, that bus crashed. Of course, that happened before that, and yeah, they killed a kid, and yeah. So then it was later at night, and then so Michael's walking around. He goes into the old lady's house, and he kills her. And then everyone, then I hear baby, and I hear everyone, including myself, going, "Oh no!" We're like begging Michael, "Please, that's way too far." Luckily, he leaves baby alone, and I was like, thank God, Michael didn't kill the baby, because that would have just went way too far. Or at least Mike. Please. And yeah. I mean, I liked how Michael Myers, like, he was in the darkness. Now, here's the thing. They never fully show his face. They show pieces of his face, but you don't get a clear shot of him. That's what I like. That's where Rob Zombie messed up. And you guys can all agree with me on this. That's where Rob Zombie messed up in H2. H1 gave him some credit. He didn't show his face. Like, he had the hair covering his face. I gave him credit there. But he messed up in H2. This would be perfectly. And pretty much it's Michael, like, he looked badass. In some shots, even the mask, it looked like the 1978 Halloween mask. I'm not even kidding you. That's what I like about this mask right here that you see right here, man. It was pretty dope. I have to say, man, and cool lightings. Like Michael Myers, right now. Let's get into the kills. And holy mother of God, it has the brutalness, not the weirdness of Rob Zombie's Halloween, but the brutal kills, the brutality stays with Michael in this movie. Man, at one point he stomps the crap out of one guy. That happened in H2, but he did one good stomp and his face smashed. Everyone was like, my sister was like, "Oh crap!" It was, I mean, it was pretty cool, and then and he choked some people, and then that one reporter guy, the guy that the guy that put out a mask, his death, he dies along with the girl, where he drops the thing, that girl, they died pretty much at the same time, like the same scene, and so he dies, he gets his face, like he gets it banged up against the bathroom stalls. It was crazy, and he just laying there. You can see him with his eyes, but if he survived, like there could have been a chance he survived, but no. There would be a mention of him. He's never seen drop after that, so he's dead. And the girl gets choked out. I guess Michael like crushed her throat. I guess because he lifts her up and then she's just dead. So yeah, that was really scary because it really is scary because you're just in the bathroom, and being in the bathroom, in a public bathroom, that's the most vulnerable position. That to me, that's why I say that's the most brutal ass scene, and because when you're like taking a dump or something, you're in a vulnerable position. Like, what are you gonna do if someone walks in and tries to open your door and try and kill you? Like, what are you gonna do? You're not gonna pull up your thing because your turd's coming out. I mean. I don't know. I didn't have to go so in depth and detail into that, but yeah. So, but and also the score, man. John Carpenter and it was Cody Carpenter. They nailed it. They freaking nailed it. I like the main thing, like dun, 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 dun. I like how they added their own beat to it. It sounded dope. And they got their own Shape Stalks version. Soundtrack was it killed it. I mean, and pretty much yeah. and and I see a bunch of people now like doing spoilers, so I might as well just have both the reveal and spoiler in this one video because I wanted to get my review. I want you guys to have my thoughts about the movie. I thought it was a pretty good film. I mean, I came in expecting a lot, and it kind of went above my expectations, but kind of low. I mean, and if you hate the movie, if you don't like it as much as I do, I mean, I'm not gonna hate you for that. You're entitled to your own opinion, dude. I'm not gonna hate you. I mean, it's a movie. There's gonna be some people that can say, "Oh, it's trash" and shit. And I can understand how people wanted something different, like, and it's pretty much understandable in my opinion. And now let's talk about Laurie, Jamie Lee Curtis. Holy crap, she was kick ass. But I'm not gonna tell you the ending yet. But she kills it. She kills it. Like, she's been preparing for Michael for all these years. 40 Halloweens. She's been preparing for this. It was crazy. And so now let's talk about the granddaughter of Laurie Strode. I mean, so there was this crazy dude, like, he was like, I don't know, he was something about, like, I forgot what he was, but he turned out to be crazy. So they take the granddaughter and they get in the cop car and they run over Michael, and then Michael doesn't get up, but they both get out of the car, and the granddaughter's in the back, of course, and they're like, they go over there, and then all of a sudden the one crazy guy, he stabs the police officer, and everyone's like, what? And this is a weird scene because then all of a sudden he takes off Michael's mask and puts it on himself, jumps up and scares the granddaughter, and everyone's like, "What?" And then he drags the body into that's the guy that he stomped the crap out of. That's the guy he stomped the crap out of, and it was a weird scene. Like he's like, "Oh, a reunion. Like that's the only reason why he's alive and shit." I was scared for the granddaughter. Like, what are you gonna do So what are you gonna do if you're in the granddaughter's position? Michael wakes up. What the hell are you gonna do? You're vulnerable. You're trapped. The door's locked. So when Michael wakes up, he starts like he gets his feet up. He starts kicking the back seat. You know how you're like that. How your parents say stop kicking the seat, Billy. It was like that, and now he stops it, and then he's like the granddaughter tricks him. It was a good trick, like because this guy is so obsessed with Michael. Like he had a big obsession with Michael. I mean, I guess it kind of makes sense why he got the mask and shit. And then she's like, "Oh, stop the car, and I'll tell you what he said." Because he's obsessed. Like he wants to know what he said. And then you don't really. That's when Michael woke up and started killing him. And then they both go outside. There's more cops that die later, and Michael, that's when he stomps him. And the granddaughter, she's gone. She would have done what everyone in that theater would do. I know everyone in the theater would be gone. Like, it. I would say that would be the only guy that actually deserved to die. Like, I'm not saying in real life the guy deserves to die. I mean, the guy, give credit. Everyone in this movie, they acted excellent. Like, the actors, Blumhouse, you guys. I mean, these are the guys that created Paranormal Activity, Insidious. Like, these are like big movie guys that made good movies, like Paranormal. Yeah, so people were expecting a lot when it came out of Blumhouse, and now this is where I'm gonna get the spoilers. I'll tell you in the description what time code to skip to if you don't want to get spoiled yet. But pretty much everyone has gotten to. Like, I'll tell you when to skip it. I'll give you some time to skip it. Alright, so the ending. So this is after like after Michael stomps the guy, and he goes to Laurie's house, and he kills the husband of Laurie's daughter, and that was the only person out of Laurie's family that actually died in that movie. So basically, and then there's a cool shot where Laurie's going down the steps with her shotgun, and she looks out the window like a little peek, and Michael and Laurie, they like stare at each other. That was a cool shot. And then this is where the king of suspense, man, John Carpenter. So you probably saw in the trailer where Michael like grabs her at the door and shit. Yeah, she shoots him in the face with a shotgun. I mean, I liked how they have Michael be brutal with Laurie, like he legit wants her dead, but also have that equability to him, and pretty much it was pretty brutal. And then he tells the granddaughter still running in the woods, and then it goes back, and Laurie tells her daughter to stay in the basement, like the basement hidden space that you saw in the trailer, and then like Laurie's like walking around the house with her shotgun. Like, you know, Michael's gonna come out. The suspense, it was, oh my god, the suspense was on point. Like, a bunch of jump scares, but then Michael, he comes and he pushes a mannequin and gets Laurie. He pins it up, but then Laurie somehow gets Michael to release his grip, and all of a sudden Michael, he stabs her in the gut and throws her off the balcony. And holy shit, this scene. All right, so this is when the granddaughter came home, and then she's like saying, like, she's like, "Grandma, Mom." She's like, "Yeah, you know what you." And then Michael looks down over there, and then when Michael looks back at Laurie, she's gone. Holy shit! What a throwback to the original Halloween when Michael wasn't there. Holy shit! I bet that messed with Michael too. That was scary. That actually got me. Some guy next to you, you're like, yes. That I love a throwback like that. And then Michael then they both hide in the basement, and the granddaughter and the daughter, they hide in the basement, and Michael, he's like shoving the thing. He rips it open. He doesn't immediately go up the steps, and then the daughter, she tricked Michael. She's like, "Oh, Mom, I can't do it." And then Michael goes, "Yes, I can kill her." And then she's like, "Gotcha." Shoots him in the face, and then Lori comes out of darkness, and she looks scary. And she's like, "Happy Halloween, Michael." And holy shit, it was like. And then they got Michael pinned down. They got him down in the basement. They're all trying to get up. Like I think he grabs the daughter, and the granddaughter gets the knife and stabs Michael's hand off. And then this is the badass shot. I mean, they close it up. They trap the shape and they burn the house down. And I like how Michael Myers doesn't even move. He doesn't move after that. He just stood there looking straight in the Lori. That was a badass shot. It was scary. Like, no, he didn't say anything, no movement, no anything. He just stood there, tilted his head, and looked at Lori. Like, that was scary as AF. And, man, and pretty much, yeah, that would pretty much be the, and then, oh, okay, and then they get help, and then, so you remember when, the granddaughter stabbed Michael's hand, right? So in the truck, she never releases the hand, and that's how the movie ends. So, that's a throwback to Halloween 4. And they said they're going to do a sequel if they're, they say if they're going to do a sequel if this movie does good. And no doubt, there's no doubt in my mind that this movie will do good. I mean, like, I was in the best place for the scares. I mean, and the ending, like I thought, like when it did a close up on the house, I thought like Michael was gonna do the thing, like you know how he did in Halloween 2, where he was like walking towards Laurie and dies. Well, I thought he was gonna do that, but he didn't do that. I mean, it would have been cool if he did it, but you know, now there's gonna be a sequel, and they're gonna find some way to where like there's a crack in the wall that Michael can get through and somehow crawls out of the house. I mean, they're gonna find some way to have Michael be alive. So and. So they're gonna probably have the granddaughter be the killer. I like I love the throwback to Halloween 4, and like it's really scary. This movie, it actually scared me. They actually had Michael Myers be scared, and that's what I wanted. I was actually scared that I would die by Michael Myers. I mean, it's Michael Myers. He was on point. Like I mean, Michael, he was pretty much the scariest thing you could ever have in this movie. I like how he was in the darkness, and I caught him. Like, the movie tried to trick me and make sure he's not there, but I saw him. You can see him pop up in the darkness. And, so yeah, and that's my review. So, I'll give this movie a 9.5 out of 10, and because it's not the best Halloween film, but it's a good one. I mean, I would say it's as good as the original, but you can't. I wouldn't put it over the original Halloween. That's something that I wouldn't put it over. But for returning Michael Myers, man, that was a kick-ass film. They made Michael Myers scary. They made this thing that was in 1978. They made him scary again. And that's what everyone wanted, and they got it. So, that's pretty much my review, guys. And hopefully when a sequel comes out, I'll do a review on that if you guys want me to do it too. So, by the way, peace, guys.